we're all adults here, right? We know that when cruising resumes, there's going to be changes, and there's going to be changes that I would say the majority of us don't like. But we come to a crossroads. We're either going to cruise or we're not going to cruise. At least that's been my stance until Genting came out with a change that I don't know that I can tolerate. Yeah, cruises are starting again over there in Asia, but if this is the way cruising is going to look in North America, I don't know if I'm going to do it. Let me tell you about this monstrosity and all the cruise news in today's episode of the Lido Loca Cruise Show. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Tony. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you enjoy the cruising and travel content, please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. Well, yeah, so Genting to me is straight up messing with that cruise life, at least for me. I got more to say, but let's get through the cruise news first. Let's start with American Cruise Line, the little cruise line that really wants to sail somewhere in 2020. Well, you may remember they started their little quest to go sailing by asking the fine folks in Bar Harbor, Maine, if they could come and visit, and Bar Harbor said no. And so they said, okay, fine, let's ask the fine people of Bucksport, Maine, if we can go sailing. And they haven't had that hearing yet. And before they could even get rejected, American Cruise Lines decided they don't want to go there. Now, while not a regular stop for American Cruise Lines, Bucksport is a town that they have visited before. And in the run-up to the meeting that would decide whether the town would accept or reject American's offer, there has been some outspoken people standing in opposition. I don't know if American caught that in the wind. They didn't give a lot of reasons other than citing the current health crisis and deciding that maybe it was best to wait and go to Bucksport in 2021. That's their promise. Everything gets back to normal. They're going to Bucksport. Yeah, I don't know. American, they've really tried, and I don't know if they're going to get to sail at all in 2020, but A for effort, and we'll continue to watch and see what their next endeavor is. But for now, not going to Bucksport, Maine. Now let's look at some cruise cancellation updates. A couple Carnival Corporation cruise lines and Disney, they've actually altered their schedule based on what's going on in the world. Let's start with Seabourn, a Carnival Corporation cruise line. They had planned to resume cruising on the 20th of November. Now they've extended that a little further for some of their cruise ships. Seabourn Encore extending through November the 25th, so tacking 5 more days on there before they will resume. Seabourn Ovation, its operations will be paused through December the 20th, 2020. And Seabourn Sojourn, they're doing a world cruise, supposed to do a world cruise in 2020. They're now going to push that out to 2021. So Seabourn Sojourn will resume operation May the 24th, 2021. A cruise line that we had talked about previously, AIDA, who is operating in Germany, a Carnival Corporation cruise line. They had planned to begin sailing in August. Now, 2 of their ships had some challenges because they are flagged in Italy, but there was a 3rd ship that was definitely going to sail in August. Well, all of those ships have decided not to sail in August. They're now going to sail in September. Interestingly, though, it does look like it's just going to be 1 cruise ship instead of 3. AIDA Perla will sail from Kiel on September the 6th, and then it will do sailings from Hamburg for the rest of the month. The other 2 ships, the AIDA Amar and the AIDA Ablu, those were the 2 cruise ships that had crew members come on board testing positive. These were cruise ships that were supposed to start up in Germany, but now they will not start in Germany. They're extending their cancellations on those cruise ships through September. They will be looking to restart cruising in Germany in October. So 1 AIDA cruise ship will be starting to sail in September. Another cruise line with a cancellation announcement, Disney Cruise Lines. After CLIA announced their extension of no sailing through October, Disney came along and said, yes, we're also going to do that, canceling all cruises through October, but also canceling a few cruises in November. The cruises canceled in November include 2 Disney Dream Cruises, 2 Disney Magic Cruises, and 2 Disney Wonder Cruises. So Disney chopping off some cruises in November. Of course, all of these cruise lines are making accommodations for people affected by these cancellations, so make sure you check with your travel professional or check with the cruise line if your cruise has been canceled. Now, one of the sticking points for AIDA to resume cruising was the approval of the Italian government to allow them to sail. The reason that that was a big deal, 2 of those AIDA ships were Italian flagged, even though they were sailing in Germany. The Italian government had the say. They gave the approval to AIDA, but the Italian government has also given approval for sailing around Italy in the Mediterranean. Specifically, they've given approval to Costa and to MSC. And the thing that makes this the most interesting with Italy is that MSC has approval to do it right now. They're going to do it this month in about a week, August 2020. They're going to put a couple big cruise ships on the water and test it again. MSC, are you going to be our new Huckleberry? Are you going to be the hero? Are you going to be the zero? They're going to give it a shot. MSC is going to send the MSC Grandiosa for 7-night cruises around the Western Mediterranean, and the MSC Magnifica, they will do 7-night cruises around the Eastern Mediterranean. These are no small cruise ships. These are modern, big cruise ships. They have their health protocols in place. Part of it includes only being able to leave the cruise ship with an escort, so you have to do escorted excursions. They have a testing protocol in place. They've got all the things in place that we've talked about, and hopefully this goes well for them. Another test case of can cruising resume coming our way in about a week. We will be watching that closely. And on the heels of this, Costa, another Carnival Cruise Line Corporation cruise line, has said, all right, we'll give it a shot too. They are getting ready to sail in September. So MSC paving the way, Costa following behind, and we will be watching to see if cruising can resume without incident. We've had challenges in Norway for sure. We've had challenges in Alaska. We've had challenges in the South Pacific. But we do have, you got to remember, TUI's out there with the Mein Schiff cruise ships, and so far so good when it comes to passenger interaction. So we got more not going well than going well, but we do have the Beacon, we do have TUI. Got TUI out there, and now hopefully we can add some MSC in and some Costa in, and it starts to gel, and we can go cruising. And maybe we'll cruise in December in North America. I don't know. It could happen. Confidence is low, but it could happen. But I'm excited. I like MSC, and I'm hoping it goes well. I got so happy during that MSC may resume to cruising story that I forgot how angry I am at Genting. Okay, I'm not angry, but they're making some choices that I don't, like I said, I don't like. All right, so let me tell you what's happening with Genting. So Taiwan, a country that's done well with the crisis, they're ready to go cruising again. Genting has taken their cruise ship, the Hong Kong Explorer Dream, and now they're taking cruises out of the Keelung port in Taiwan. And these are not small cruises. They're loading up 900 passengers, 500 crew members. They're following extensive protocols. One of them is a capacity reduction. The 900 passengers, only about a third of what this cruise ship can carry, but extensive health protocols. This is the thing. Now, one of the health protocols they put in place is intolerable to me. They needed to make sure that they had a spot for isolation in case an outbreak occurs. That's good. They needed to have a place where they could take care of people while getting them back to shore. I like it. They decided that the place that they should do that was the casino. Really? Like you couldn't use a buffet area or something like that? I know you've done away with the buffet. No buffet, no spa, and no casino? What the heck? Like I said in the intro, I'll do the protocols. I'll put on the mask. I'll wash my hands, shoot my head with the temperature. I'll stay socially distanced, but no hot dice on the cruise ship? But I'm just shocked that the casino would take the fall in this. I really hope that's not going to be the case going forward. That could be the hill that I would die on. We'd like to go to the casino. What can I say when we cruise? It leaves me fake outraged. Fake outraged. People are going to try cruising again. No casino, not no casino. I guess I'm okay with that. It does lead us to an interesting question. What's one thing that they take off the cruise ship that you just cannot deal with, that you just don't like? For me, I'm going to say it's the casino. You take my casino, I'm going to be bummed out. It's not the worst thing. Like, if you said no shows on a cruise, I would probably, that would be the death nail for me. But no casino is pretty close. What's yours? Leave a comment below. Boom! I just hit you with the cruise news and a crazy story about a casino. Hit me back. Hit that like button. Consider subscribing. This is Tony for the Lido Loca Cruise Show. And until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido.